Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Floyd Humphreys from FloydHumphreys.com. And I got a question for you. Are the products that multi-level marketing companies have more expensive? Now, you know, there's people that go to the grocery store and they want to buy a can of beans, and there's 5 different brands, and one's a penny more and one's 3 pennies less, and so they buy the cheap kind, and every time they do that, they save a penny or two, and so over a lifetime they, save a couple of dollars. And but they chose to eat a lesser quality product. Maybe the beans are in pieces instead of whole, and they're just, a lower quality bean. Well, generally speaking, with MLM companies, the product is the highest quality available. Now, with My Daily Choice, it's absolutely the highest quality available. Now, I've got a friend that I've known, not quite 50 years. I'd say I've known him 48 years. Anyhow, he's been a millionaire a couple of times. Millionaire a couple of times over a couple of times. And he owns a multi-level marketing company right now. And one time he had a multi-level company that made him a lot of money. And the reason why it did was because some people that were already successful in another network marketing company brought their entire organization over, and they virtually made him a millionaire overnight, because when this organization came over, these people, they brought hundreds of people in their downline, and so his sales went through the roof instantly. Of course, that was an artificial success. In other words, his success in that case was because someone created his customer base for him, and it wasn't by his own efforts, although you could say that it was, because he found the people that did the massive influx of distributors. But the thing about it is he wasn't ready for that, and he had a partner, and anyway they ended up dissolving and going their separate ways, and the company actually folded, which it's sometimes hard to imagine how somebody can have, Jerry, that's his name, and he told me one time, he says, Floyd, he said, I had $1 million in cash in the safe. And so that's kind of hard for some of us to imagine, but anyhow, so he's got a multi-level marketing company right now, and of course he's almost 80 years old, and he's got people in Africa that are conning him sometimes, and he's almost desperate for success, and and his business is declining, and I said, Jerry, I said, why don't you just join My Daily Choice? I said, CBD's the hottest thing on planet Earth right now. I says, and let them do all of the manufacturing and the bottling and the shipping and the receiving and the attorneys and the federal regulations and all that crap, and just do it. I says, the headaches. Look at your the guy, he's going to die from stress probably. Anyway, so he told me, he said, Floyd, he said, I can buy CBD oil for a lot less than that, and I can add it to my own line. And I said, well, Jerry, I says, in the time it takes you to do that, I says, there's going to be people that have went from $0 to $100,000 a month. I said, and you're still going to be screwing around, you know. And so, funny thing is he didn't add it to his existing product line, but he didn't join My Daily Choice either, and I don't know that he's ever going to do either one, and I really don't care. But the funny thing is, you know, when people, you know, complain about the price, you know, one of the things that goes along with the price is the added value. And if all I wanted was CBD oil, I suppose I could go down to the gas station. The fact is, the drugstore in town sells it. And I told a guy one time, the pharmacist there, he's not quite as old as I am, and anyway, he's got some serious health issues of his own, and I said, you know, the CBD oil would help you. I says, but in addition to that, I says, you got a tremendous financial opportunity here. Well, his dad owns a grocery store, and his dad's also the judge in town, and, you know, so, you know, money's never been a problem, you know. If he wants something, I mean, you know, he's got a credit line that doesn't have an end on it, you know, and he's a millionaire in his own right, and his dad is a millionaire multiple times over. So, you know, he don't care about money. But he's got a sign in the pharmacy, and it says CBD oil sold here, and it's a poor quality, and it's not multi-level marketing, and it's about the same price, really, as My Daily Choice, but it's not nearly as good a product. And you know, some of these people would have went out of business if they didn't have the sharp business mind that Josh Waggle has, you know, when the government comes and trying to shut everybody down, and, you know, because they have such an incredible hatred for God and his plans, you know, and then, you know, they're being blackmailed by Big Pharma, you know. I mean, so, you know, what are they going to do? You know, Big Pharma doesn't want, you know, they make billions of dollars, you know, keeping people sick and getting them to buy drugs all the time that, you know, get them addicted and stuff. And the last thing they want is anything that, you know, is a plant that they can't patent and grows like a weed almost anywhere, that people could just grow their own, you know. And so, anyhow, the financial opportunity is an incredible added value. And, you know, so if a person's worried about the product price, well, hell, if you just bring 4 people in, your product is free. And the funny thing about it is somebody, you know, once says, well, I don't want to have to spend a lot of time on the phone and talking to people. And you know what? I don't talk to anybody on the phone. I mean, people email me and ask me for my phone number, and I refer them to my blog. You know, I've already answered that question 247 times. Just go read it, you know. So, anyhow, I don't talk to anybody. And I never call anybody, you know, to try to tell them about CBD or anything. I don't give a shit if they buy CBD or if they don't. You know, I've got a lead generation technique that works, and I don't have to talk to anybody ever, you know. And I have, well, I'd say right now I'm averaging about 50 a day that take my free tour. And so, you know, I don't call them, you know. I don't call any of those people, you know. The company has an email program and sends it to them, and, you know. So, and I, you know, when they come in my downline, I send them a welcome letter, and I, you know, tell them about my YouTube channel and my blog, and, you know, refer them to, you know, all of the things that I think are important, and explain the things I think they need to do and know, and, you know, and I tell them exactly what my lead generation technique is in case they want to use it. Not that it's the best, I mean, but it works for me, and, you know, and it could work for them if they work it. Some people could just use, you know, Facebook or something like that, and, you know, or maybe they go to events or whatever they do. You know, everybody has their own little technique, but I don't see a downside to network marketing. I can't think of any other method that has created so many millionaires from people that started off with nothing. I mean nothing, you know. And so, you know, it takes a little work to build an organization. Sure it does, you know. It takes a couple of years, and you got to know that, you know, starting out. And then, you know, if you know that ahead of time, then, you know, everything that comes your way, you just let it go. You know, just keep on plugging, just keep it doing it. You know, and then you get an organization that's growing. And so, anyway, I don't I don't ever, you know, look at price. In fact, when I go to the grocery store, I don't look at price either. You know, I don't give a shit how much it costs. You know, I mean, you know, I guess if it wanted $1 million for a can of beans, I wouldn't buy it. You know, but thing is, that isn't how I shop. You know, and so anyway, if you're not already in this business, I'll leave a link below this video where you can learn more about it, take a free tour, and I hope you have a great day.